Good morning, I'm Mamatova F.B, an English teacher of Uzbek-Israel Joint Faculty of the National University of Uzbekistan. Today I'm going to talk about gerunds and infinitive from 8th unit of Gateway. It's for B1 level student. Gerunds and infinitives can be used as a subject in a sentence. Gerund takes ending ing, work plus ing. After verb, we use the suffix ing to structure gerund. For example, work plus ing, working. Play plus ing, playing. Study plus ing, studying. This structure is gerund. And we'll see the rule of gerund and infinitive. Gerund is used with ending ing. Like singing, dancing, running, and infinitive is used with the particle to and base form of the verb, infinitive form of the verb. Here we have examples: to sing, to dance, to run. We can see it's a base form of verb. And here are some rules about gerund and infinitive. Where you use a gerund or infinitive, it depends on the main verb in the sentence. Look at the first one of gerund. After prepositions of place and time. If we see in the sentence the preposition of place and time, after these prepositions we have to use gerund with the ending ing. I made dinner before getting home. Here we can see it comes as a noun in the sentence. I made dinner before what? Before getting home. And it answers the question what. The next is to replace the subject or object of the sentence. It can be used as a subject or an object. The first one is used as an object. Tom likes eating coconut oil. Tom likes what? Tom likes eating coconut oil. Here we can see it is used as an object. And the next one, jumping off a cliff is dangerous, but a real thrill. What is dangerous? It answers the question what. It is used as a subject, subject of the sentence, and answer the question what. What is dangerous? Jumping is dangerous. What about infinitives? After many adjectives. For example, here we can see the adjective hard. After this adjective, we should use infinitive form. Particle to and plus base form of the verb, infinitive form of the verb. It's hard to make dinner this late. It also answers the question what. It's hard what? It's hard to make dinner this late. The next one, to show purpose. If you want to give purpose and explain the purpose, you should use infinitive. I left for Russia to study Russian. Why are you going? Why you left Russia? To study Russian. Here you are showing the purpose. Why you left for Russia. Let's turn back to our slides. It's the structure of gerund. And the next is the use of gerunds. A reminder about gerunds. We use the gerund form of the verb when it serves as a subject. And we have just discussed about this. The subject of the sentence, look at these examples. They all are used as a subject. Watching too much TV could be bad for our kids. What is bad for our kids? Watching too much TV. Eating fruit and vegetables is good for you. What is good for you? It also answers the question what. Eating fruits and vegetables is good for you. The next is, swimming is my favorite sport. What is your favorite sport? Swimming is my favorite sport. We can see all these verbs are used with the ending ing, and they're used as a subject in the sentence. Learning English is tough. What is tough? Learning English. Again, it's used as a subject. The next is, we use gerund form of the verb after prepositions. Here, all prepositions are given in blue. After prepositions, we have to use gerunds. Again, the verb with the ending ing. For example, she apologized for yelling at her boyfriend. She apologized for what? Answer the question what, and after the preposition, we use gerunds. I'm interested in what? I'm interested in taking an art class. My mom is thinking about what? About taking a vacation. As you mentioned here, all gerunds answer the question what and comes as a noun in the sentence. Being a verb, they come as a subject. They use it as a subject. So the next one, verbs followed by gerunds. And one more rule is here. All gerunds are used after some particular verbs. We have to learn all these verbs. For example, after enjoy, we should use gerund. After stop, after regret, after avoid, after dread, practice. All these words require gerund, not infinitive. For example, she enjoys teaching. She enjoys to teach. To teach is wrong and it's crossed here. We should use gerund. Or the next one, he stopped eating red meat many years ago. Again, to eat is crossed here. After stop, we should use eating with ing. Tom regrets dropping out of high school. Regret and plus gerund. Some people avoid driving on the freeway. The same situation here. Most people dread going to the dentist. He should practice playing the piano more often. And here the list of verbs followed by gerunds. In the next slide, we'll talk about infinitive form. As I mentioned above, infinitive is formed with a particle to and plus verb in infinitive form, like to work, to play, to study. And infinitive is also used as a subject in the sentence and answer the question what. It's like gerund. But here there is a list of infinitive verbs which are followed by infinitives. For example, after want, we have to use infinitive form of the verb. We can't use I want to study French. It will be wrong. But we can use I want to study French. After want, we should use particle to and plus infinitive form of the verb. The next is would like. I would like to Italy someday, not traveling, but to travel. I would like to travel to Italy someday. It will be correct. After learn, she learned to swim. After need, the teacher needs to leave class early today. After decide, they decided to move. After refuse, also we have to use infinitive form of the verb. And there are some verbs which are flexible. Flexible which are followed by gerund or infinitive. For example, like, love, hate, can't stand, prefer, continue. And after like we can use gerund or infinitive. I like going home or going to school. I like to go to school. We can use both of them. And these other verbs are also followed by gerund. Look at these examples. I like swimming. I like to swim. They love going to the amusement park. They love to go to amusement park. She hates doing the dishes. She hates to do the dishes. We can't stand listening to loud music. We can't stand to listen to loud music. Many teenagers prefer texting. Many teenagers prefer to text. I hope you continue learning English. I hope you continue to learn English. And gerund and infinitive can be used after these verbs. It doesn't matter which one you will use. And let's do task on page 102. Here we have the grammar guide and we'll do 1B. Here we have two columns. The first is gerund, the second is infinitive. And there are 7 rules of these two. We should replace all these rules to these columns. First, which one comes as a subject of the sentence? Gerund comes as a subject of the sentence. Earlier we have discussed about this. Then next, to explain why somebody does something, when we give reason or when we give purpose, we should use infinitive form. Immediately after adjectives, if you remember, we use it infinitive after adjectives. After certain verbs like want, I want to, we never use gerund after want. We should use infinitive. The fifth, we go to talk about physical activities. Here, as example, it's given. For example, go shopping, go swimming. If we talk about physical activities, we should use gerund with ending ing. Sixth one, after prepositions, there is no doubt we should use gerund. And after verbs of liking or disliking, there was a list of liking and disliking words. After them, we should use gerund. I love, I hate, I can't stand, as in slide. And at home, you should find all from these sentences. You should find gerund and infinitive and match them to these rules. It will be your homework. That's all about gerund and infinitive. Bye. Have a good day.